Harold Williams in the house. What's happening, my man? Thank you for joining us. Next up, we have 1 p.m. Eastern. Houston Texans 2-11, 1-5 on the road at Jacksonville Jaguars 2-11, 2-5 at home. TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville, Florida. 71 Fahrenheit. Showers 9 miles per hour. Jacksonville opening up at -3. There is a 3.5 on the board now. The threes are very juiced. This total opened up at 41. There's now 39s and 39.5. So when we go over to the cash flow in this spot, 2,975 tickets in, 33% of the tickets on Jacksonville, 60% of the cash. So the big bets coming in on Jacksonville, 68% of tickets on the over, and 99% of the cash. This is a bum fight extraordinaire. Brady's already on the Jags at -3. Texans coming off an ugly 33-13 home loss to the Seahawks. Davis Mills threw for a career high 331 yards. He was 33 of 49 for a touchdown, no picks. He looked great early. He completed his first 14 passes, which was a franchise record, but struggled after that, 19 of 35. He's 0-7 as a starter, and the Texans were shut out, in the second half. So Brandon Cooks caught 8 passes for 101 yards. Nico Collins caught 5 passes for 69 yards. Rex Burkhead ran 11 times for 40 yards and then left in the third quarter with a groin injury. As a team, the Texans ran 25 times for just 63 yards, and now they might not have Burkhead. I'm going to do a quick update on whether they will or not. They could get no pressure on Wilson. They finished with 0 sacks, 1 quarterback hit. Wide receiver Davian Davis injured his ankle in the first quarter. He didn't return. Grugier Hill, their linebacker, was carted off with a knee injury in the third quarter. They lost Reed to a concussion. He's in concussion protocol. Defensive back Desmond King left in the fourth quarter. He's also in concussion protocol. So and Grugier Hill was just put on the COVID list. Davian Davis is done for the year with a fractured lower left leg. Scotty Phillips won't be activated from the injured reserve, so he's not coming back this year. Rex Burkhead is day-to-day, so he could come back. And they say that Desmond King, their cornerback, did not suffer a concussion, but Justin Reed, their safety, did suffer a concussion, so he's in COVID protocol. Then Terrence Brooks, Kevin Pierre-Louis, and Jimmy Moreland all inactive last week and listed as questionable this week. So let's move on to these Jacksonville Jaguars. Sorry, let's move this over here quickly. Here we go. The Jags coming off an ugly 20-0 shutout loss at Tennessee. They were shut out in the game for the 4th time in franchise history, first time since 2009. Lost their 5th straight overall, their 8th straight in Nashville, 9th consecutive loss in the AFC South, and 15th straight loss on the road. Trevor Lawrence did not look good, 24-40 for 221 yards, no touchdowns, 4 picks. They could do absolutely nothing on the ground. They ran 8 times for 8 yards. Marvin Jones caught 6 passes for 70 yards. Treadwell caught 4 for 68. Chanel caught 4 for 34. Their defense was strong against the pedestrian Titan offense. They got 4 sacks, 10 quarterback hits, and Carlos Hyde is in concussion protocol. And they're a pretty healthy group. Brandon Linder, inactive last week, questionable this week. Take it away here. Bum fight extraordinaire. Texans, Jags.
They should flex this game to not bother being played. People could get hurt out there. Why bother with this piece of shit game? Wow, this is 2-11, 2-11. What a terrible matchup here. Listen, on paper, Jacksonville Jaguars are a much better team, but they hate the coach, and that's been trickling out, and it's been showing. Poor Trevor Lawrence. I hope he has a real coach for next year. I do believe that this team is absolutely not willing to get up and play for their coach. I think James Robinson might hate him the most. Starting out, we talked about this week 1 when James Robinson was the backup to Carlos Hyde after a phenomenal rookie season. He gets replaced by journeyman Carlos Hyde because Carlos used to be Urban's running back in college. I listen, the Jags should win this game. They're at home. They are the better team. They have the better personnel. I just think you have to, if you're going to bet this shit game, you have to bet the Texans, and it has everything to do with this locker room hating Urban Meyer.
Yeah, I guess I don't mean to, as Viper knows, I love bum fights. And any opportunity to have action on something that I think there's a legitimate angle, and I'll try and find it. But I don't want here. Now, I think even if Houston got to the 3.5, I don't think I'd want them. And I agree. I don't want Urban Meyer. So I don't want anything to do with it. I'm with you. I don't want I don't want anything to do with it. I'm not going to make a move on it. I don't want to have action on it. Do you want anything official here, Bebsie?
Good Lord, no.
We move on.